Premier Li Qiang has called on business executives from around the world to grab opportunities in China's renewed momentum in innovation. The city's organ donation program has seen a surge in numbers as nearly 400,000 Hong Kongers have registered for the cause. Good evening. You're now watching Cable News. I'm Cheryl Yun. At the China Development Forum in Beijing, Premier Li Qiang called for greater market openness and resource sharing among nations to achieve shared prosperity, reiterating China's commitment to economic globalization and true multilateralism. Jeremy Zhu reports.
The two-day forum held at Diaoyutai State Guesthouse saw Premier Li deliver a keynote speech highlighting the vast potential of China's economic cycle, citing the consumption surge during the Spring Festival holiday period as an example. He pointed to the success of the animated film Ne Zha 2, which grossed 15 billion Chinese yuan, topping global animation box offices and generating 30 billion Chinese yuan in related revenue. Li also noted China's technological breakthroughs, with mass production of Chinese robots expected this year. On the global economy front, Li warned of rising fragmentation, instability, and uncertainty. He urged nations to open markets further and work together to tackle risks. As a responsible major country, Li said China will uphold economic globalization and true multilateralism. While not opposed to competition, he emphasized the need for fair competition under international rules, rather than zero-sum games or malicious suppression of other nations. He welcomed foreign businesses to invest and expand in China. The forum attracted over 100 representatives from international organizations and businesses. Among them was Siemens Chief Executive Officer Ronald Busch, who praised China's innovations, including the AI model DeepSeek, which he believes will significantly impact industrial sectors. Meanwhile, Apple's CEO Tim Cook also expressed admiration for DeepSeek.
Have you used the DeepSeek? The DeepSeek, of course.
Jeremy Zhu, Cable News.
Secretary for Health Lo Chongmao said the total number on the centralized organ donation register has reached a historic high of 400,000, urging more citizens to sign up for organ donation.
Speaking at the Thanksgiving ceremony, Lo emphasized that successful organ donation cannot be achieved without the selfless acts of donors and their family members. He specifically highlighted the 2 cross-border donations for 2 baby girls in Hong Kong, referring to them as miracles, and expressed gratitude to mainland health authorities and the donors' parents. Lo also expressed hope for a leapfrogging increase in donor numbers in the city. The Hong Kong Society of Transplantation stated that currently over 2,600 patients are awaiting organ donation. While the city recorded 54 cadaveric organ donors in the past 2 years, saving 138 lives, Hong Kong continues to have one of the lowest organ donation rates among cities, with fewer than 30 cases of cadaveric organ donation per year.
The city's largest labor rights concern group, Hong Kong Federation of Trade Unions, has urged the authority to set a cap on imported workers for different industries, citing concerns that local workers are losing jobs and facing wage suppression due to increased labor imports. Jeremy Zhu has the story.
Since 2023, the government has brought in over 75,000 foreign workers through various sector-specific schemes. Speaking at a press conference, lawmaker Kingsley Wong highlighted significant impacts on the construction and catering industries, with many local workers, particularly older and part-time employees, reporting reduced job opportunities in recent months. One construction worker shared that she has only worked 3 to 4 days since the Lunar New Year, a situation she never faced before. She expressed frustration, stating that despite being willing to work hard, jobs are scarce. Another worker in the same industry said wages have stagnated for 6 to 7 years and meal breaks have been cut. She worries about supporting her unemployed son. The federation has called for adjustments to the scheme to prioritize local workers and ensure fair wage growth. Jeremy Zhu, Cable News.
The Culture, Sports and Tourism Bureau is closely monitoring an incident involving ticketing platform CityLine, where errors in printed Coldplay tickets and subsequent exchange arrangements have sparked dissatisfaction among mainland fans. The Consumer Council had received 25 relevant complaints so far.
CityLine has earlier emailed ticket holders informing them of inaccuracies on the standing tickets priced at $1,399 for British rock band Coldplay's upcoming concert at Kai Tak Sports Park next month. Fans were required to exchange tickets at designated locations in Hong Kong before the event, prompting complaints from mainland attendees. The Culture, Sports and Tourism Bureau stepped in and issued a statement late last night shortly after that, asking the ticketing platform to handle the matter properly. CityLine later apologized on social media and added Guangzhou and Shenzhen as additional ticket exchange points to make it more convenient to mainland customers. They also pledged to refund service fees.
Local experts in the innovation and technology field expressed optimism about the development of the INT sector, as the city is uniquely positioned with the right timing, location, and talents to drive sector growth. Jeremy Zhu tells us more.
Taking to the airwaves, Vice-Chancellor of the Chinese University of Hong Kong, Dennis Lo, said he sees Hong Kong as a gateway for hosting more academic exchange events. He noted that prestigious award ceremonies held in the city have attracted top global scientists, including Nobel Prize winners. Since taking office as the second top man of CUHK 3 months ago, Lo has described the current period as a golden era for Hong Kong's research and development, with government investment in INT significantly increasing compared to 2 decades ago, boosting confidence in the sector. He said the stars are aligned in the city, citing the right timing, with technology being a global priority, the right place, with Hong Kong being China's most international city, as well as abundant science and technology talents. Echoing Lo's optimistic view, Albert Wong, chief executive of Hong Kong Science Park, highlighted that Hong Kong is home to around 4,700 INT firms and over 40,000 research and development professionals. While smaller in scale compared to Shenzhen and Shanghai, he expects the number of INT companies to multiply after the completion of the new Hong Kong-Shenzhen Innovation and Technology Park in Hetao District. Wong added that the science park recorded approximately $2 billion in revenue this fiscal year, maintaining strong financial health. It currently supports over 800 INT companies. Jeremy Zhu, Cable News.
Pope Francis made his first public appearance in more than a month since he was hospitalized in Rome for the treatment of pneumonia.
The 88-year-old pontiff appeared in the balcony of his room at the Gemelli Hospital in the Italian capital before he was discharged. Alongside medicines, doctors have advised Francis to take 2 months of rest at the Vatican. The Pope is not completely healed, but no longer has pneumonia and is now in a stable condition.
Protesters have taken over the streets of Istanbul after the mayor of the western Turkish city, who is also a top opposition figure, was detained last week.
Protesters in Istanbul clashed with police for a 4th consecutive night since the arrest of Ekrem İmamoğlu over allegations of corruption and terrorism. Police used pepper spray and tear gas to push back hundreds of protesters who were hurling flares, stones, and other objects at officers. İmamoğlu, who is a popular opposition figure and is seen as a top challenger to President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, was detained last week for his alleged links to Kurdish militants. His arrest came just days before he was due to be selected as a presidential candidate for the 2028 elections.
Yanına sol örgütleri
Erdogan, meanwhile, has accused the opposition of trying to create an atmosphere of tension and chaos in different cities across the country.
On to the weather now. It's going to be fine with relatively low visibility in some areas in the morning and at night tomorrow. A bit cool in the morning with a minimum temperature of about 19 degrees in the urban areas. Rather warm and dry during the day with a maximum temperature of around 27 degrees. Now let's take a look at the weather around the world. That's the news tonight. I'm Cheryl Yun. Thanks for watching and good night.